This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by GV.com, Mobi TV, GoDaddy.com, and
Microsoft's new J phone. It's one better than the iPhone. At least that's what they keep telling you.
It's the J phone.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, welcome to Diggnation episode number 104. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, Digg.com. That's Digg.com. Gee, Kevin, these beards look weird.
Ah, yes. I am drinking the Key Lime Juice Squeeze, which is 70% juice and all natural. And there's a big-ass truck going behind us.
That is a big-ass truck. I'm drinking what I will say is one of my favorite mixes of the Sody Pop, which is the Double DP, the half Diet Pepsi, half Dr. Pepper. Is my biggest. That's one of my favorite mixes of the fountain.
So you get a little bit of like the sugar,
a little bit of sugar,
a little bit of the cancer
aspect. Just enough cancer that I don't get it,
right?
And just enough sugar that I don't get the calories.
Gotcha. All right. So if you can't tell, we are not at my apartment.
I know, but we are near your apartment in a way.
Right, meaning within 20 miles.
Yes, not a plane ride from your apartment like I am.
Right. We are in Palo Alto at the Apple Store.
Yes.
And the iPhone is coming out tomorrow.
Yes, and I have a little bit of an announcement, which I have not mentioned to you, but I'm going to be purchasing an iPhone.
Oh.
My dad, I don't know if anybody spilled the beans to you.
No. Tell me about this.
I told my dad we were going to be sitting in line and all that stuff, and he was like, well, how much is the iPhone? I said, yeah, it's about like $600, something like that. And he was like, you know what? I think you should get one. I'm going to get it for you for an early birthday gift. And he said, because I don't want Kevin to get it and it to either be really good,
you'll hate it,
or be really bad.
Right.
Because I mean,
now we can both talk honestly about it.
We can both talk honestly about it.
And it syncs with your Microsoft Outlook or whatever the hell you have on the Windows.
There's a lot of stuff that I've been. Ever since I took the switch of I'm going to get it, I actually went online and started looking at what it does, and I was like, I'm a little bit excited. I mean, there's been some announcements about the iPhone. It doesn't do Java, it doesn't do Flash.
Right.
You can't use your songs as ringtones. There's a few things that are like, but there's a lot of good stuff.
I mean, it looks cool.
It looks really cool. And
I want that one.
By the way, do you know Jeff is in that?
Dude, that is a big-ass phone.
Dude, Jeff from the Totally Rad Show is in these iPhone displays and the iPhone apps.
How?
He took a picture. He's like one of the little cardboard
cutouts.
No, the thumbnail of somebody calling.
Oh, okay.
It's like, hey, I think it's David Taylor is his name on the thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
But anyway, so we're here in line. We're gonna get an iPhone tomorrow, and we'll see what happens.
Yep, we will let you know. So we have some stories.
You know what? Let's just get right into our show. Gosh darn it, I got a plane to catch. I'm gonna go see Transformers tonight at Paramount.
First of all, it's kind of weird. Freaking Chris Tate, founder of Zoomer, and Robert Scoble sitting right next to us in line.
It's a little weird. It's a
little strange. You should definitely pan over and.
We got big people. Big people.
It is a geek. It is a geek fest out here.
Yes.
It's a big geek iPhone stroke fest out here. We're having a fun time.
Somehow it turned into a stroke fest to Kevin. I don't know what. It's one step too far, Kev.
That's right.
One step.
Oh, thank you.
Well, let's get right into the show, shall we, Kevin Rose?
First story, must see, MSNBC Anchor won't report Paris Hilton story. 10,936 people dug this story. Submitted by Evie Trone. MSNBC Anchor will not report on Paris Hilton getting out of jail. Give that anchor a raise.
This is the best video. If you have not seen this video, you have to see this video. And I couldn't tell if this happened like over a long period of time or something, because it seemed like they kept trying to be like, read this, god damn it, read it. You know
right.
And what ended up happening, she basically flips out. She's like, I'm not going to read this on the news. It's not news.
Well, that's good for her.
I agree with her wholeheartedly.
And the other guys were just giving her shit, though. Did you notice that? They're just like,
no,
this is news.
The other guys were just poking her. They were like, be more mad. This is great for the ratings.
She tried to light it on fire.
I know. She was going to light that shit on fire.
She's like shaking, and she's like, I hate Paris. And like,
she was like, dude. And no, we're not talking
so
about
awesome.
the city. The city is amazing.
Yes, the city is.
Talking
We love
about
you, everyone in Paris.
So yes, we do.
Your women are
We
beautiful.
should go to Paris.
We should.
We always say this is the stupid thing about us. We always say we should go. We should go to Botswana and do a show.
I know, and it never happens.
It never happens. It should.
We should just go.
Like right now, when we're done shooting, we'll wrap the camera, just get in a car and go to Botswana.
That would be awesome.
Or Paris. Go to Paris.
Dude, this is shitty. Can we get a beer?
You asked that. Dude, we're on a sidewalk. We're on a sidewalk. It doesn't happen. So anyway, so if you haven't seen the story, you should watch the video. It's really quite impressive.
Yes.
Speaking of impressive, first image of Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones since 1989. What? 3,595 people dug this story, submitted by Bargain Music. Check out the first official image of Indiana Jones 4, Harrison Ford as the man himself. I have to say it, he's looking pretty good for a guy in his 60s. I can't believe he's in his 60s.
Dude, he looks awesome.
You can definitely tell that he's aged, but I think it's a good look. I'm going to say, agree wholeheartedly.
Dude, you see the first comment on Digg? It says, "This is what a man looks like."
What? This is what a dude is. That's a dude.
No. So this is what a man looks like, and it got dug up. 270 people were like, "Yeah, that is a man."
Dude, I love it when people dig like crazy amounts of comments. You know what I mean? Like when you're just like, go crazy. You know what I mean? This to me is exactly why we're excited about Indiana Jones 4. Because I've always the only question mark about Indiana Jones is how is Indy going to stack up now that he's older?
Right.
And the bottom line is that I've actually bumped into him a bunch in my area because he lives in my neighborhood, and it's not he doesn't look all that good. You know what I mean?
Makeup does a lot.
Makeup does a lot.
Special effects.
And I think he really got into shape for this movie. He got really big. He really got into shape for the movie that kind of came and went, Firewall. Do you remember Firewall?
No, I never saw that.
It was horrible. I saw it on the airplane. But he said he was like in the best shape of his life, and he stayed in that kind of shape to do Indiana Jones 4. I'm super excited for this.
That's awesome. Why do airplanes always get the shitty movies? Like, is there a bargain bin that they just go to, and it's like an airplane bargain bin?
Yeah, of course.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Because they don't have to pay as much money for them. What?
Yeah. Dude, do you know how much money it would cost for an airline to be like, we want to have Spider-Man 3 exclusive on United Airlines?
Well, do you get better movies when you're in first class?
No, except when you do like the big fancy like European trips where you can choose which one, like a Mission Impossible 2 or Mission Impossible 1.
Right.
Where, like, has the bag full of 8-track tapes and he puts it in somehow. It's like, Saving Private Ryan.
That's why I'm excited for Virgin America, because they have the on-demand. Boom,
Dude,
boom,
on-demand,
done.
boom, boom. That's why we love it.
All right, Harrison Ford, awesome.
Harrison Ford,
you look like
awesome.
a man.
Yes. Welcome to the man.
Next story, the average U.S. download speed now is 1.97 megabits per second versus 61 megabits per second enjoyed by the Japanese.
61 freaking megabits.
I know.
Can you imagine that?
I know. 3,524 people dug this story, submitted by Zimwatsu.
I mean, that is so much money. Or not money, speed. That's no, please. It's all right. We're good.
And
that's why we're on the internet.
That's right.
We let things like that go by. How great is she gonna get? Is she getting in line for the iPhone? Is that what's happening?
Dude, she is not.
I thought. Well,
don't make fun of old people.
I wasn't. She was heading towards it, and I was like, "Dude, rock." That's how culturally
sound you are.
Sound,
right?
I am.
So anyway, this sucks. We're not going to see bandwidth increases for some time. It says Kansas is rated #1 right now in all.
Kansas?
Yeah, Kansas.
What?
They get 4.1 megabits per second.
You know why? Because there's nothing to fucking do in Kansas.
Right, and
except surf the web.
And half the people don't even know how to surf the web.
I know. They just have. They're like, well, we want to get the fastest. Let's get the fastest. Yeah. All of a sudden, they're Amish. I don't know why they would have fast internet.
Don't make fun of people in Kansas. There are a lot of really good people out there.
I like Kansas. I'm not against Kansas.
What is there to do in Kansas? Like, what's the big attraction of Kansas?
Corn, right? Corn.
Barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue.
There's fun barbecue rides.
Barbecue, yeah.
Barbecue rides,
yeah.
barbecue.
The log flume that's just all in barbecue sauce. And you put on a little pig hat and you're like, hey! And you go down a little log flume.
That would be awesome. If they had an amusement park.
Barbecue Town, yeah.
Barbecue Town, dude. You just get like all sauced up.
I would so go to Barbecue Town.
You just roll around in Barbecue Town.
It's just like a constant chili cook-off.
Oh, dude.
It's just one chili cook-off after another.
Seriously, if you have Barbecue Town out there, invite us. We will show up to your Barbecue Town.
Red, white, and Q. That's what you call it? Red, white, and Q. Anybody?
It's a pig hat. You put a pig hat on?
Yeah, because you're the pig going through the barbecue sauce. And then you do the virtual slaughter thing, like, you know how, like, Hershey Park?
You get, like, an axe and you get to go and, like, slaughter things.
You sit in the little car and they're like, this is how chocolate's made. First we'll put you in an oven. And as a kid, you're like, I'm going to fucking die in an oven in Hershey Park. And they do the same thing, but you're like, you're the pig. Watch how you become a rib. And you're like, hey.
That is a great amusement park. Oh, did you hear about that lady that got her legs chopped off at the amusement park?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't want to talk about it.
A cable came out and just chopped her legs off.
I've been on that ride, not in that area, but I've been on that ride, and I don't want my leg.
That sucks going home that night.
Oh, that's the part that sucks. The only thing that sucks is going home that night.
No, when you're just like, oh, my shoes are over there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
so are my feet are still in there. Like, what? That's horrible.
Oh, all right.
All right, next story. On a positive note, not really. Dry cleaner wins in a $54 million BS suit.
And by BS, they mean...
They mean bullshit. There is hope after all. 2,502 people dug this story, submitted by Storked. Whatever. A judge on Monday ruled in favor of a dry cleaner that was sued for $54 million over a missing pair of pants in a case that generated international attention and renewed calls for legislation reform.
What kind of pants are these?
Well, first off...
You're like diamond pants.
I tried to get the story, but the story was taken down off of the AP. So I don't know what kind of pants. I'm going to say diamond pants.
That's right. That's what I just said.
Because if it's not diamond pants,
what
what's
is
the point?
Right.
It doesn't say. They took it down off the AP thing.
Well, maybe it was like a little sentimental kind of thing, you know? The pants that you're first...
Do you have any single item in your whole... Add in sentimental value. Add it all in. Mm-hmm. That you would sue somebody $54 million for?
No. No.
Yeah, right? I
mean,
come
really.
on. Really? And this to me is... I think that... how do you feel about the sort of sue-happy society that we live in?
Who are they trying to sue? Does the dry cleaner really have $54 million? No.
No, that's the whole point.
Unless it's one of those chain dry cleaners. But even,
I think
are there any chain dry cleaners? Like Fred's?
Stanley Cleaners. No, I mean, seriously, there's like a Stanley Cleaners in LA that's got a couple...
I don't know, but anyway,
countrywide, I don't think.
There's no way you're getting $54 million. They knew that going into the lawsuit. They're just trying to get anything they possibly can. They're hoping to get a settlement for $1 million and be able to walk away with that, you know?
Yeah, but $1 million for losing my pants?
Dude, I know. Well, we got to figure out what kind of pants they were.
I'm the asshole for using your stupid dry cleaner, you know what I mean?
You should be washing it yourself. Somebody's just clearly got pissed off here. And for some reason decided to sue.
Well, but I think it's really good that they did that. They
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, because to me, there's so like legally people are. Did I tell you about the time where I was on the jury, or I was going to be possibly selected for a jury?
Are you sure you can talk about this? Even
no, I can't actually. Thank you for bringing that up.
Okay.
Legally, I can. Yeah, good to see you. iPhone. So anyway, dry cleaner is good. People are not horrible in the world anymore.
That's good.
Which is good.
Next story, new Digg comment system live. 2,484 people dug this story, submitted by D. Burka.
Ooh, who could that be?
Daniel Burka. He said, hey everyone, after a couple days of troubleshooting, we finally, I wrote this too, we're finally live with our new comment system.
You're like, why can't I read this? I remember writing this.
The blog post. So basically what happened is we rolled out a comment system.
Yes, nested comments.
And the thing was that we had, for the longest time, been getting people sending us emails and posting their blogs that Digg should have multiple levels of threading on the website.
Right, yes.
It's been a highly requested feature.
Yes.
So we know we wanted to add it, and it's something that we were kind of working on.
You answered the call of the wild.
Well, and part of the problem is that we're trying to figure out a way to do this that decreases load time and doesn't kill our servers. Because when you have that many people coming to your website a day, it's so hard to get this nesting comment system right, to work right, and pull all of it out of the database.
Right,
and reorder it in the correct way.
Yeah.
And we did this with a bunch of Ajax. Well, long story short, we went a little too far.
Yeah.
So we took in a lot of the feedback and went back and made some changes. Now what we're doing is we're prefetching some of the comment threads. We allow people to go into their universal settings and say, okay, show me by default.
Always all or whatever.
Always all, or just like 2 levels deep, or show me 3 levels deep, or show me 1 level deep. So you can decide when the page loads how you want to have it displayed.
That's cool.
We have some little visual stuff coming soon, but all in all, we're continuing to make updates, so good stuff there.
Okay, cool. I take that. Well, that's fun. Well, it's good. I would like... I like the new comment system. I have to say I like the new comment system because I really like, the fact that it's not...
It stops that first thread posting where everyone would just reply down the line, which is nice.
Right, totally.
People are buying Macs. Here comes Big Macs. That guy is lucky.
Stand up and salute or something as it goes by.
He's getting
got Final Cut Studio Pro 2. I actually have to get a copy of that myself.
They sell a crap ton of products here.
Yeah, it's called a store.
Yes.
That's what
that is what they
for.
do.
Okay, so internet commenting, by internet I mean Digg.com.
Oh, one thing I was going to say is, so continue to give us feedback in the comments because we do read them and we will make changes based on your feedback.
Although not crazy feedback like give me a car and I'll be happy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All right, next story. Internet radio day of silence hushes thousands of stations. 2,342 people dug the story submitted by Mercedes Rocks. Tens of thousands of internet radio stations are silent today in protest of the Copyright Royalty Board's decision to significantly raise royalty rates that will threaten the businesses of many webcasters. The stations beg readers to get in touch with their senators and representatives, but with the deadline for retroactive fees only a week away, that's all they can put into the thing.
Right.
This is a big deal. We've talked about this on the show before. We talked about this when we were on Cranky Geeks. The fact that the Copyright Board has raised the royalty fees for internet streaming of audio has killed these small internet radio sites. I mean, my buddy's site, the Thinking Man Studio, done. Out. So he literally closed his doors. You have to.
Like what kind of, do you know what the current rates are and kind of what they're proposing?
And the current rate was a flat like $1,000 a year, or even $1,000 a month. I mean, I can't remember the exact fee, but it was something that was substantial, but not so substantial that you'd be out of business for running songs 24 hours a day as an internet radio station.
Right.
Now what they do is they say, every song that you play, every listener that you have, you pay us .0000 motorcycle, right? That adds up, especially when it's a really loud Harley.
That's right.
So it's like .000008 cents for every listener for every song. Now think, we have songs playing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and let's say we have 150,000 listeners. Mm-hmm. That adds up. Some of these companies are slapped with retroactive fees that were upwards of $150,000 to $250,000 bills.
That's insane.
And these are small companies that barely make just $3,000 a month.
Here's the problem. The music industry, I mean, if they haven't already screwed up enough, do they really know what they're doing here by kind of pushing this? That is a badass car, by the way. That was weird.
That's not a car. That's like a weird little like, I don't know what it was.
I feel bad we couldn't show the people that. Anyway, what I was trying to point out is like, basically you're shutting down all those radio stations that I go to and thousands of other people go to every single day to listen and discover new music. And your whole end game should be to get more exposure for music and to basically encourage more downloads.
Right, yeah.
And now you're shutting that off, and so now people are not going to be able to discover music and not going to be able to find out online. It just doesn't make sense.
Look, the problem is that they think that they are doing something right. They think that they are, well, really they just think we are owed this money.
Right.
You're playing our songs, we are owed this money. And the bottom line is, yeah, that's true, but you really don't want it to be so outlandishly expensive that people basically go, it's better for us to not run this company than it is to run this company within the new requirements of this very specific cost profile.
Right. I mean, if Google AdSense can't cover the cost and then some, you shouldn't be doing it.
Right, and that's the problem. Because
like, how is anybody ever going to charge? You can't charge like a subscription to a radio station. No one's going to pay it.
No, but what happens is
you have to recoup your costs via ads, right? So it's like
and the problem is that even when you're doing that, the more people that listen to you, the more expensive it is, the less that you can actually afford. So it's like you don't even want. I mean, it's like the things that you would do to be able to make enough money to be able to offset the costs. You can't do because the costs are becoming more and more expensive.
Right. Yep. Anyway, stupid.
So I think it's stupid. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we're just hoping that somebody can finally figure out how to get it done where you can have these internet radio stations still up and running. I mean, it's just as long as it's not. I mean, you're closing off a whole section, which is why everybody went silent.
Right.
I think it was on the 26th. I think it was yesterday, the 26th. So support your local internet radio station because otherwise they're going to go away. And you know what? They're just all going to move to other countries, and then that's what's going to happen. Is every internet radio station is going to be based in Guadalajara. Love you too, baby.
That was awesome. That was a car driving by.
Yelling, Diggnation, I love you, man.
That's right. All right.
Big ass truck. It was cool.
Last story.
Anyway, last story.
Pownce, send stuff to your friends. 2,149 people dug this story. Submitted by D.L. Prager. Prager, thank you for submitting that.
Is that the D.L. Prager?
It is the D.L. Prager.
Some other Prager.
It's Impregnator.
Congratulations.
This is the new project from Leah Culver, Kevin Rose, Daniel Burka, and Sean Allen.
Apple should pay people to stand outside and congratulate people as they walk by with new products. Because, dude, I would be like, maybe I should get a Mac. If I really want that gratifying sound of somebody being like, congratulations on your purchase.
Do you see how many people have walked by since we've been here with new machines? It's been insane.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Anyway.
I'm not going to say anything.
So this is a new project I've been talking about for a while. I showed you this a long time ago.
You showed me this a long time ago. I was very excited about it. I just got my invite. I'm now a Powncer.
That's right.
Or whatever they're called.
So if you don't know what this is,
let
me explain it to the people out there that don't know what this is. This is a new project that Leah Culver, myself, and Daniel Burka got together and created. It's a website app with also a standalone application that runs on your desktop.
Yes.
Runs on OS 10 or Mac. It's built on Adobe's Air technology.
Which used to be Adobe's Apollo thing.
Right. So they changed it to Air. Basically what it is it's an easy way for you to send files, notes, or anything that you want to your friends.
Go for it. Babies have to get through. That's cool.
This is just insane.
This is good. No, please.
So if you had like a song or something like that you want to send to, you've created, because you're an artist, you write your own songs.
I am an artist, I do write my own songs.
You can go in there, upload it, and instantly blast it to all your friends. You can choose groups that you want to send it to. You can send notes, links, you name it. Cool. Anyway, check it out when you get a chance. It's POWNCE.com, and put your name in and we'll get you an invite as soon as we open it up. So that'll be coming soon.
Pounce it, baby. Well, let's hit some sponsors, shall we?
Let's do it.
GoDaddy.com. Get your .com name for just $1.99 on any new non-domain purchase. Plus, as a special Diggnation viewer, enter code DIGG2, D-I-G-G-2, at checkout and save $5 off your order of $30 or more. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. No restrictions apply. See site for details. You see how I said no restrictions?
That was good. GV.com. GV is the community for users submitting their gaming videos. So this is kind of like the YouTube for gamers. We talked about this before.
And we have a Diggnation contest going on.
We do indeed. So as we told you in our last episode, if we have a contest going on, go over to geevee.com. And basically what you have to do is find a video that you like online there you've created yourself. There's a bunch of different applications you can use to create your own videos, like Fraps and other things like that. Go there, upload your video of your, it can be anything, like different types of gameplay footage, like you running through a level faster than anybody else, or you finding a glitch or something like that.
Killing that whatever big troll monster that walks by the camera.
That's right. So there's basically grading these on skill, humor, uniqueness. So it's a combination of all three.
Right.
Go over there, upload your video, and then we will let you know who the contest winner is a couple episodes from now.
And that's gv.com.
That's right.
Also, we'd like to thank Mobi TV. Now, I don't know if you know what Mobi TV is, Kevin. Allow me to show you, but Mobi TV allows you to watch streaming television for $10 a month. $10 a month. Works on most handsets.
I've seen this before. Yeah.
It has TLC, Fox, MSNBC, NBC, ABC News Now, Discovery Channel, Nickelodeon. What's up, buddy? Comedy Central. I made that up. Might be that true or not. I don't know. I pulled that out of my rump. But so this is the service running on a little Sprint phone, but it works on any handset, or most handsets. So if you want to check it out, head over to mobitv.com.
It is pretty cool because you can just if you're out, you leave the game, and you have to leave the house.
Well, on my way up here, I was on the tarmac, and they were like, "Yeah, we've been delayed for an hour." What? What? I'm sitting in a plane for an hour on the tarmac?
That does suck.
If I had Mobi TV, I could have been watching TV.
There you go.
Instead, I had to watch Wild Hogs. Thank you for that, United Airlines. Although I love your service, I'll take any upgrades you have. So emails. We got a couple emails. There's one here, a talky one, which is Diggnation Comic-Con. Hey Kevin, this is from Nicholas Slayton. Hey Kevin and Alex, I love Diggnation. I'm going to be in San Diego, I'm going to go to San Diego last year. It was a highlight of my summer vacation. Awesome, as was mine. I'm going to be back in San Diego this year for Comic-Con. I was wondering, are you guys going to do another live show? It would be awesome. Last year was a blast. Hope all's well. Thanks, Nick. Nick, we are not going to be in down in Comic-Con doing a Diggnation. I will be in Comic-Con shooting an episode of the Totally Rad Show.
So can people meet up with you? Where's the place to go?
And iFanboy is going to be there, so we're going to have like a Revision 3 meetup. It's going to be Friday night, which I think is like the 26th or 27th or 8th, something like that. We'll have more information coming soon about the actual location, but we will be doing a little beer meetup, meet and greet up, as it were, in San Diego at the con.
There you go.
At the Wrath of Con, which is what this is. So next email.
Oh, this is great.
I love this.
This is camping for the iPhone for the first time in line.
That's a lot of crotch right in the shot.
We just have and 200,000 people just saw your crotch. Yeah. So that's great. All right.
CEO of Smug Mug, by the way.
Oh, that's great. Excellent. Welcome to Diggnation.
Yeah, I see where you got the name of the site. So go for it. So here's an email from Mario.
Yes, he said, "Oh, Kevin and Alex, my friends thought it would be really cool to camp out with you guys for the iPhone on the 28th. We'll probably be the first in line. We do not see them.
They're not here. Thank you, Mario.
Email me back if you want us to reserve seats. We will have a life-size cardboard cutout of Kevin Rose, so look for it."
This is awesome. They sent this picture
blow that up.
This guy, it's like this awkward cardboard cutout on a chair with a Diggnation shirt and pants, and it's got Kevin's head.
That's going to be the cutout.
Pasted onto the body. So thankfully you're here.
Right.
You didn't actually need this, but Mario, we really appreciate you keeping it real with us, helping us get online if ever it got that desperate to get online. Yes. And we also want to thank Michael Paul, Alan Hensley, and Ed Salisbury for helping us out with the beers, which this time actually only cost about $1.50.
We got 2 squeeze, which sucks.
2 squeezies.
But we promised to go get drunk after this, because we couldn't drink on the street, and they said we'd arrest you.
Yeah, we don't want to be arrested.
Jail, Palo Alto, no iPhone. So, yeah.
So that's it for this week's edition of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
I'm Kevin Rose.
Until next time, enjoy your iPhones.